And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
The second hole at player Sayona, Rich. Less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green is protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
Wonderfully played. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. And he needs this to save par. And down it goes. The third hole at player Sayona is just a picturesque par 3.
Yeah, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play.
Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Putting for birdie here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Ooh, looking nice.
Gee, it's got some good speed about it. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The fourth hole at player Sayona is a short par 4, but there's so many different ways it could go wrong for him.
Longer hitters in the game are certainly going to be tempted to go ahead and give her a whirl, but there's a lot of trouble both left and right with water and bunkers. So lay up just a little bit shy of this green, have just a short wedge for your second, but you got to be spot on. This green has got all kinds of movement to it.
John, what's the line on this putt?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Well done. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Well, the fifth hole at player Sayona is every bit of a par 4 as you're ever going to see.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee, water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Putting for birdie. He's hoping this one breaks all the way back to the cup.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
Just a short putt closes the workout on that hole. Well, the sixth tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Now look at this one come back. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Watch this one break. And back to the play, shall we? This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
That's a good looking putt, that.
Oh, no!
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 2 under for the tournament. As we head to the 8th at Playa Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
This for second on the leaderboard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Started that way outside the line. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently sharing 5th place on the leaderboard. Rich, we're on the 9th tee here at Playa Sayona.
Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
This one is chewing fiber.
Wow, what a shot. A birdie putt awaits. Ooh. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
These par putts, they keep around going.
And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances. That one was fired out of a cannon.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
Well, was that a rush of blood? It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 11th hole at Playa Sayona perhaps requires less than driver off the tee.
Yeah, you got to take driver out of your hands there. You don't want to hit it too long left in the water or catch a fairway bunker down the right-hand side. The difficulty about this second shot, it's got an infinite edge look to it in the distance. It's hard to gauge how far that golf shot really is playing because it looks so much closer than what it really is.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Just a short putt remaining here. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 12th hole is one of 3 par 3s on the inward half.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful, this one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
Putting for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. On the 13th tee at Playa Sayona, Rich, this short par 4 at 305 yards is gettable, but you can't hit it an inch to the right.
Oh, this is a doozy of a hole. 305 yards, but are you brave enough to take it on? Ooh, you have to be awfully sure of yourself. Lay it up down to the left-hand side and just hit a pitch and run second shot to find this tiny green located at the water's edge.
Sitting at 2 under par. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. This is going right at the hole. Will it go in? And he's made it. What a putt. Let's get back to it, shall we? This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
He's currently tied for 6th. Okay, over to 15 we go at Playa Sayona, and it is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. 4 strokes off the lead. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
It's disappointing. So close to a birdie. Currently 2 under for the event.
Surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
It's a little wayward.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And tapping it in for par. He's tied for 6th on this leaderboard.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
So the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3